I have an insanely good AI workflow that is doing all of my SEO right now. We're doing incredibly well with this. So basically right here, I'm using Codex and I have an agent that is sort of like an SEO manager. Let's just call it that for now. It's really just an orchestrator that fires other agents that have individual tasks. So what this is doing right here is it has a prompt at the very top, and I won't go through all this right now, but I'm essentially saying, you're in charge of managing the SEO for my site. You have these 3 chats, which you can see right here: keyword research, article writer and publisher, and then SEO backlink and parasite SEO worker. We'll get into that later. And so multiple times a day, each one of these agents is doing an action that is set by this agent. It's then feeding back, and then this orchestrator is essentially getting the agents to work in parallel. So I have an agent that is producing high quality content because another agent has found low keyword difficulty but decent volume terms that it wants to rank for. It then produces the content. It then fires Claude Coder to go and use one of the best models on Claude to analyze the content that it has just produced. And that is sort of like a quality check. Then the agent actually publishes it and it deploys it within my site. It goes through a series of loops on GitHub just to make sure there's no errors, and then it gets deployed. Then I have another agent that is doing indexing and backlink outreach. And so basically the way it works is it's connected to a Gmail. It is scraping on Google, backlinking opportunities. It's reaching out to them. Some of them are asking for us to pay them. It then will go away and analyze whether it's worthy of me actually paying for these backlink placements, or if it's going to help boost our organic rankings. If so, it will negotiate with that person. This entire workflow is fully automated through Codex, and I have done this for a few of my clients now as well. And it's essentially just running 24/7, which is the craziest part. And I'm actually going to scale this now. So instead of doing like a few articles a day, I'm going to get it to a point where it's really pushing out 50 to 100 articles a day, while still maintaining this quality. And so one of the beauties with using Codex is that you can create these scheduled runs. So you can see here, for example, exactly what the prompt is. It has to read some briefs, which then get updated over time. Then it has a set of rules that it has to do and tasks. And then it goes away and does that and comes back with an orchestration report, which you can see right here. And this orchestrator is then analyzing that. It's got an automation itself to do something called polling, where every, say, 30 minutes, it's checking on the status. It's giving feedback to that chat. And so this is actually how you then get all of these AI agents to work in parallel. And this is the big unlock right now that has personally changed my life and all the companies I'm working with and my clients. Because when you have agents that are working with each other and are orchestrating in real time, you've basically unlocked having your own team with a manager, where you as a founder or whoever you are, your role, you can just literally go off and come back and the work's been done. But that work has been done in a way that matches the quality that you're looking for. And if it doesn't straight away, then you can get the orchestrator to review and audit what those agents have done, and it can sort of self-improve. And this is the explosive opportunity right now. And so what's happened to me personally is that I'm no longer really building SaaS products. I'm not really interested in SaaS. The reason why is because if you start using these agent workflows, there's actually no need to be using most SaaS products right now. And that might be a controversial opinion, but I think once you start getting into this workflow, you will realize for yourself that you really don't need to be using a lot of these SaaS tools. And therefore, you spending your time right now trying to build something in, SEO, AI automation software, something like that, there's just no point, because the end user can hire someone like myself or do it themselves and build something like this. The only tool we're paying for right now is Rapid API. We have a keyword extract, but in terms of article writing, in terms of indexing, backlink building, backlink outreach, all of that is done with agents, all through the Codex $200 a month plan. And we're not even getting past any of that usage. That is the craziest part. Let me know if any of you guys have tried doing something like this. There are millions of examples that I could show you right now with Codex and Claude Code and anything else you want to do. You can build these orchestration workflows. And when you get to this level, you can pretty much build a fully autonomous company, as crazy as that might sound. For example, I was doing this recently in e-commerce. We have fully automated the customer service and logistics of an e-commerce brand, and they previously had about 12 people. We now have 2 people on that team who are just overseeing these agents, and it's getting to a point where we're even debating if we need those people, but we're not going to get rid of them. But what they are doing now is they are sort of overseeing these AI agents, feeding back information. They've got a pay rise and they are in a better position. They're less stressed and they can really just focus on how to deliver the best customer service possible. But all of that is powered by AI agents. And the interesting thing to this was that this company were going to go and pay, I think, $1,500 a month for a SaaS product that is basically just a Shopify plugin that does all of the AI workflows. And instead, we've implemented this for them. It runs in a VPS server in the cloud for about $100 a month, and it's running 24/7. And it's amazing because there's no rate limits. The worst thing that can happen is that you have to upgrade your ChatGPT subscription, but even then, it's still a fraction of cost for what they would have been paying if they paid for a software company or if they just continued with their existing team. And this team, bear in mind, were also based in Asia. So they were already a low cost of labor, but because they had so many people, it became a huge headache and just a massive micromanaging system that they had to constantly keep up with. Let me know if any of you guys have tried something like this. If you have any questions or you want to see a custom workflow for a specific niche, comment down below what it is. You want to see a bookkeeping workflow, you want to see accounting workflow. Just let me know in the comments, and what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and produce it and then show you how I did it and show you it in action.